What's up guys, it's Birdman and welcome back to another episode of War Thunder. I'd like to start off with a quick apology actually, because I did mean to put up an episode a lot sooner. I'd recorded our progress from level 3 to level 4 and then recorded it all, and then as I was trying to make an episode for you guys, I found out that all of the footage was completely unusable. It was stuttering, the sound was either not there or out of sync, as in like it would show you a frame, then it would show you 10 more frames, then it would go back to that frame and stutter, and it would be unwatchable. So sadly, we're just going to have to start at level 4, and you're going to have to forgive me. What was in fact a rather boring level. Not an awful lot happened, I only had about one game worth actually showing you, so don't worry too much about it. And let's start anew on level 4. Now, first things first, I want to show you what I've sort of upgraded now I've got here. It's quite exciting. I've got 3 new planes. I've got the HE112, yes, another one, B0. Now this one has two 7.7mm in the nose, and two 20mm cannons in the wings. There you go, you can see it there. Otherwise, it's sort of a bit boring. It doesn't perform very well. It's a bit sluggish. But yeah, it's got some firepower, so we'll see if we can do some damage with that. I also decided, heck, why not? Let's get the BF110 C4. Now, this probably won't be a brilliant arcade plane, but it does have 4 7.7s and 2 20mm, and it does perform quite well. What I've noticed, however, playing as I have with the Brits, these things are great, or at least better than HE112s in historic battles. And then lastly, I think the best plane of this level that I decided to get, despite having to order but not put into service the slightly worse MC200s, is the MC202. Now, what this looks like to me is essentially a very early era or Italian styled BF109. It has a very similar cockpit. It has these the upside down engine, which you can tell by the low mounted exhausts, which means it can have these 50 cals in the nose. It also has 250 cals on the wing. It's quick, it's agile, and I think we're going to have some fun with this one. So, without further ado, I'm going to jump into the games. We're going to try and go from 4 to 5 in as quickly as possible, and if any of the games are any good, if I get lots of kills, if stuff happens, I will show you them. So, I will see you guys in the game. So here we go, and first of all, I jumped into my BF110. I thought I'd get... Well, I say first of all, I had been playing quite a few games at this point. Well, a few anyway. And I came after a Beaufort. I thought this thing would be a good bomber hunter. So I'm behind it, putting some good hits in. I think I knock a gunner out. Yep, enemy gunner unconscious, critical hit. All going well. And then I realised by looking at my minimap, I've got someone on my tail. So I put it into a dive and check out what's behind me. Oh god, it's a P40 Kitty Hawk right on my tail. So I pull up sharply. And he decides to go round horizontally while I'm going up and over vertically, which gives me a distinct advantage. I can then come down and sit nicely behind him if I just aim it right, and there we go. Now sadly my cannons haven't reloaded yet, so I've only got my 7.7mm. There are 4 of them, but they're not going to do a huge amount of damage, especially to a Kitty Hawk, which is quite tough. But I keep letting him know I'm here, giving him the machine gun fire, and he is desperately trying to get me off his tail. Luckily I'm so close that it's basically too difficult for him. Now my cannons are back, he panics, he goes up into a very steep climb, so I think to try and outclimb me, but it's not going to work. And that was me killing the Beaufort. And this, boom, was me killing the Kitty Hawk. So yeah, it's quite an effective plane. And here we have a swordfish biplane. Don't know what it's doing really on this kind of level 4 map, but here it is anyway. I spot it, look around for any friendlies or enemies that might get in the way. None, so I shoot it. Very simple kill. Airstreak times 3. And then sadly, as I climb up to go over, I've got too little speed. I start stalling a bit, and a friendly, well not friendly, but another BF110 manages to knock my pilot out. So we jump into the MC202, which actually isn't as great as I thought it would be. Here I get a pilot kill, and then I break the wing off, and that's really about it for the MC202. Oh, apart from this, cue the Benny Hill music. I chased this one banana boat for probably 10 minutes, and this was the end result. I got the kill, and I drowned. So not a brilliant one there, but the MC202 is alright. It just needs more firepower, and he has 250 cals, contrary to what I said in the intro. It's got 2 7s and 250 cals, 2 7mm, 250 cals, yeah. Anyway, so that was me in my HE112 getting knocked out, but doing a lot of damage, and then jumping back into G50, I got to watch that bomber go down, and that was my kill. So 6 kills, 3 deaths, not a bad match. And one of 2 matches really from 4 to 5 that was interesting. This is the other one. So again, I start off with the BF110, which seems to be a winning formula. And then I noticed this Junkers 87 is gathering a lot of attention, starting with this lag. So I thought I'd go help him out. So trying to catch up with this lag. He's turning, so it's not difficult. Close the distance and start firing. Well, not quite, because he's in steep turns. I've got combat flaps on at this point, but I'm still trying to keep up with it. Essentially a single prop agile fighter, not a problem. BF110 can do it. I think I killed the pilot there, I'm not sure. Anyway, and then, like I said before, biplanes are easy kills, and then here comes the G50. Now, that was 2 kills in a very short space of time. This G50, at this point, is probably dead, but I don't realise it. I think he's diving to get away from me. I've already scored a critical on him. He's diving back towards his base, back towards the shelter of the mountains. I'm thinking, okay, he's just trying to get away from me. I'm not having that. I'm getting this kill. So more hits, more hits, more hits, more hits, more hits. If you look at him, he's listing, he's not doing very well, and I start to take hits. So I'm going to start ducking out the way. And there was the G50 going down, so I know I've got the G50 kill. However, this MC202 is right on my tail. So I'm wiggling all over the sky and end up getting in a turn fight with him, where we're almost evenly matched. I think because of my combat flaps, maybe he didn't put combat flaps down. And then, yeah, I reversed the turn, went head on, got the kill, and then crashed into him. So not brilliant there. Here we go, back in the HE112B, I think. Critical hit there. Following him round, this fellow, in fact, flying the same thing I am, and he flew into a mountain, whereas I did not, so I think I won that one. That was a good kill there. Now, at this point, cannons are out of ammo, and they take quite a while to reload, so again, I'm relying on 7.7s. However, this time there's only 2 of them, not 4 of them like in the BF110. Nevertheless, I'm going to stay on this MC200, just blasting him with... You get a lot of ammo for the 7.7s in this HE112, so I'm really letting him know. He takes a wrong turn. I think, what is he doing? For sure enough, he hits the mountain, and nothing happened with that Hurricane, just an assist. So here's a Junkers 87, low and slow, almost too easy, just blast him full of cannon fire. That's the end of him. And then aircraft collision, no kill. What am I thinking? Why am I crashing straight into other planes when I know exactly what's going to happen? But there you go. This time 7 kills, 3 deaths, another good game, and we reach rank 5 finally after quite a few games of not an awful lot happening. Now rank 5 seems to be a sort of bomber level. We've unlocked a huge amount of bombers, and nothing else really. There's those weird Italian 3-engine ones, some more Junkers 87s and a Junkers 88, which if I was into bombing or thought bombing was interesting to watch, I would probably buy, but I don't. So that's going to be it for level 4. We're going to move on to level 5 next episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this episode, and yeah, I'll see you around. And you can probably just watch this fade to black.